Hi. So I wanted to react to the comment about the 7 firefighters and that the test is racist. I have this book here about developmental psychology, about children and teenagers, and by Laura Burke. And on page 459 or 49, there's an interesting part about this issue. Anyways, I don't have to look at it because I wrote an essay about it recently, and basically there's a big difference between how different minorities, cultural groups. I wouldn't use the word minority, but cultural groups communicate with their children at early ages. A lot of Western and American families, the normal Caucasian people, so to say, they always ask their children questions about facts. What color is this? What is this? And in a culture like that of African Americans, they don't ask questions like that. I mean, there must be parents out there who do it, but the research done by a few researchers brought forth that people in the African American cultures, the parents ask their children questions like, um, "Did you see your teacher today? What happened at school? And what did you do?" And um, that appears to develop certain different strengths in communication and weaknesses. For example, African American children can tell a story and be very detailed about how it was experienced and how it happened and what went on. But factual matters, they tend to fail on tests because you're not being tested on how well you can explain how you relate to it. You're just being tested about knowing exactly what it is. It doesn't mean that they can't learn it. It just means that they're predisposed by their cultural background to be a lot more in tune with emotions, in tune with what they experience around them. Um, it's I'm going to quote what I wrote. It's called um, uh, the social aspects and emotional aspects of communication, which means uh, when they're asked something subjective, they know how to answer very eloquently. However, when they're asked something objective, which is what they use on tests, it affects the way that they answer and how fast they're going to give an answer. Um, so the questions really the type of questions parents use to on their children when they're small really has an effect. So I can really understand that those guys said, hey, it's racist, because the truth is that for a very long time already, researchers know that the cultural background greatly influences how children react to questions, how people develop their way of handling tests, and they don't really adapt it. They're like, it's standardized, so it can't be racist. That is a conclusion that is correct on a scientific level. Duh, I mean, a test can't really be racist, but um, the people that choose to use a test instead of using something that will greatly simulate the actual intelligence of a person, those are racist. That's what I think. I mean, if they know this, they should have done something about it a long time ago. I mean, you shouldn't ask factual questions to a kid who's far developed in experiences and in creative thinking. You should ask them creative questions instead, and you will find that they're equally intelligent, just that they communicate differently. It's the communication. So yeah, I saw a lot of people answering, yeah, but we grew up in bad neighborhoods and stuff. Yeah, that's true, but understand that when you're faced with that kind of thing, you also learn a set of things that white people that live up somewhere in Blueberry Patch, to say, they don't develop. That's a thing. Most people tend to like just go straight to, hey, I didn't have the same degree as that person, so I must not be smart enough. Or yeah, they can't get a degree, so they're not that smart. But intelligence is built up of different elements, and yeah, you can't. conclude that someone doesn't have that element, so therefore they're not intelligent. They're intelligent based on what elements that they have and what strengths they have, and basically that's it. Now about the boobs, I saw them and it looked like looking at somebody's rear end right under their face. They were pretty awesome. Like I wouldn't be able to stop staring at them if they were in real life. I would be like, oh, I wonder how they feel. But that's because I'm an anime fan, and in anime you do that. And in anime you have girls with that big boobs, so it was like, oh, she stepped into the real life. And I've seen some real ones, not that big, but Asian little girls on yeah on porn channels. You know, I've seen some pictures. And stop that. Yeah. Anyways, so I thought it was interesting that she really wanted them that big. I was wondering what her background was because she looked like this really bossy Latina type. But, you know, it depends. I mean, I think that as far as I know, boobs like that aren't like really nice to touch because they're not really real. They're more like a big puppet. So I think it's all about what you really want. Because I mean, if I got the money and could, I would definitely go for one or two sizes bigger just because some girls have that I want bigger boobs thing, and you just kind of like, I guess she just stayed in it, and it stayed and kept on going and going until now. She probably will have to put wheels under them so she can walk because those things look really heavy. It's like two big babies, and she's making them bigger, so now they're going to become like a mid-sized dog, two mid-sized dogs. Yeah, that's what I think. But nice bigs.